Hey everybody, Gameface here, and it's Sunday afternoon. And what do I do on Sunday afternoon? But talk about the games I played last week and how things are going, what we're going to do next week if anything's changing. So the first thing to talk about this week, of course, is finishing Fallout 4 Nuka World. I actually finished it the week before, but I went back and I turned the power on. I felt it was something that I wanted to do, needed to do. And I might be going back into Fallout 4. I don't know. I don't see any space this week to go back in, but it's a game that I feel I can always go back to. And I've always enjoyed it. There's never been pieces of Fallout 4 that I'm like, oh, I'm frustrated with this and I don't want to play through it. Every bit of it has been great, and I've got more time into that game than anything else at this point. So I'm really happy with Fallout 4. I'm really sad that the DLC is done. But, what can you do? Got to move on, right? So we might have the odd Fallout 4 revisit. But for now, we're going to be putting it on the back burner. Dishonored. Did a couple videos of Dishonored last week. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. It's really good. I don't know if I'm going to finish it before Dishonored 2 comes out. We're just going to have to wait and see about that. I'll do what I can. I'm going to be playing it this week. But, the other thing is there's so much else I want to play. Abduction. I'm playing Abduction. I'm really enjoying Abduction. The puzzle aspect of that, the reward, your body rewards you when you find these things with adrenaline, and maybe not adrenaline, but you know what I mean. You get that pleasure center reward when you're finding the pieces of the puzzle. That Abduction has really been like that all the way through. I'm 8 hours in now. 7 hours? I'm 7 hours in right now. The 8th hour will be this week, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I find I'm playing it. Very soon after the video comes out, I play another episode, and that doesn't come out for like 5 days. So it's one of those games that I'm I really look forward to playing, and I'm going to miss it when it's gone. Abzu. Abzu is just a really cool experience. It hasn't really changed a lot. It hasn't got more cooler. It hasn't got less cooler. I'm guessing that's going to wrap up pretty quick, pretty soon. It's not one of those things that can go on for hours and hours and hours, because again, it is the same thing. Sure, we're running into new creatures and a new sea life, but it's still the same. Nothing's changed. I played the second night of Five Nights at Freddy's Sister location last week. Interesting. I'll be doing the third night this week, and we'll see how that goes. It's not the same as Five Nights at Freddy's, but yet it is in a way. There's definitely a few more mechanics to it, or different mechanics, I should say. There was always some good mechanics to Five Nights, but now it's different. So we'll see how that goes. More Four-Sided Fantasy I finished. That was a pretty cool game. I found that the beginning of the game, the puzzle's more difficult, but maybe it was just that I wasn't used to it yet. That's probably what it was. It is the first levels seemed more difficult because they were my first exposure. As I got used to that, I think the rest of the levels, the difficulty didn't ramp up that much. But it was a lot of the same puzzles over and over again, just, variations on the same theme. But I enjoyed it. And I didn't really want it to go on much longer. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Selma and the Wisp. I'm going to finish that up this week, I believe. Pretty cool game so far. Definitely different. Not the platformer I'm used to. So based on Four-Sided Fantasy and Selma and the Wisp being done, I am definitely going to be looking for something to fill that void. Definitely. I need a platformer of some type. And I don't want big, huge, 20-episode platformers. I want things that are small, 4, 6, 8 episodes. That's good for me. I don't need a platformer to go on forever. So the other stuff, I played some stuff from Game Jolt last week. I find Game Jolt up and down. Like, I'll go to Game Jolt every day and see what's there. But I'll go a week or 2 weeks without finding anything that makes me go, I want to play this. But last week, I played. There's a new Scrap Garden the day before that came out, so I played that. Very, very much like the old Scrap Garden, canny, it's just another it's more levels basically. But it's a prequel, if that really matters. The Daily Cathonical is another game I'm playing, and I am going to play that again. It's a newspaper game where you're the editor and you've got to tell your writers to go out, your reporters to go out and get the story, and the stories happen to be supernatural. Hence the Cathonical, Cthulhu, very H.P. Lovecraft inspired. I always loved H.P. Lovecraft. Used to read those when I was a kid. So yeah, looking forward to getting back into that. And I finished up Sallyface. Now Sallyface was a pretty good game. There was 2 episodes of Sallyface, one last week and one this week. Again, it was from Game Jolt. It's I guess the first chapter in a game. I liked it. It was quite enjoyable, and I can't wait till there's more. So that was the past week. There was also a sci-fi block came in. I've gone and I've looked in my calendar to see when these things are going to end, and as far as I can tell, the last sci-fi block and the last Super Geek box will come in November. The bad thing, of course, is I've also subscribed, not that it's bad that I subscribe to it, it's bad that it ends at the same time. I have, and I'm looking in my calendar to see when it came in, and I can't. I have the shirt block. Shirt Punch, I called it. It's not Shirt Punch. Shirt Punch is the company that makes the shirt. Okay, so I have Shirt Block coming in, and it comes in the beginning of the months. So there'll be a November and a December one. And that's going to be it for the boxes. I won't be getting any more boxes after that at all. I'm finding, one, the Canadian dollar isn't helping at all. I can't get, who wants to pay, 50, 60 bucks a month for Loot Crate? Nobody. The other thing is that the Nerd Block series, Nerd Block, Horror Block, all the block stuff, Shirt Block, they're a Canadian company, but all their stuff is in US dollars. So, again, they've made themselves inaccessible to the Canadians. It's just the prices are ridiculous. And I'm finding that the case pretty well all around. I did go and get the, what block was it? It was a one with pop figurines, and my experience wasn't great. The packaging was just brown boxes, it wasn't an experience like the other ones. It was just receiving shipments of pop figurines. Blah. That's fine. I can order those anytime from Amazon and get exactly what I want, exactly when I want it. Where these were picking random ones outside of your collection, because you put in your collection. But, they shipped 2, they shipped 1. It was just all over the place and poorly done. So I'm out of that. So other thing is, I want to thank all the new subs that came in this week. It's always great to see that people coming in the channel. I'm so glad that people enjoy my content. I question what I do all the time. I debate about making changes, but I try not to, in a way, because obviously I don't want to alienate the people who are already watching. But I'm so glad I've got more subs this week, and welcome to the channel. So I've also promised that I'll be doing a software video soon. I did my hardware videos about, oh God, I don't know, it must be a month, or no, it was the beginning of September. So it was almost 2 months ago. So I'm going to be trying to put together my hardware video this week, my software video, to show the other side of things that go on when you're doing this. Because there's a lot more to it than one would normally think. Now, my way of doing this isn't the only way of doing this. There are many ways to do this. So even in the hardware video, people could be doing this as simple as OBS with a webcam and playing the game. So, there's so many ways to go about this. So my way is not the only way. It's one of the many ways. But I hope everybody's enjoying the gaming. I know I am. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to get Battlefield 1 and throw that into the mix. Kind of a lot for a single player experience, but it is Battlefield. And I used to love Battlefield. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave this here, and you'll just wait and see. And if there's a Battlefield next week, there's a Battlefield next week. If there's not, there probably won't be. But I think I would enjoy it. I should probably go buy it. We'll see. I'm Gameface. This was 7 Days. If you liked it, share and subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.